All right, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. We're still in the morning. We're still in the morning, right? We're still in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. I forgot my water and my drink. Listen, I was trying to set up on Heal Your Life, the page, my business page on Facebook, and I couldn't do it. So that was my delay today. I apologize for that. But I want to talk to you about motivation. It came to me yesterday. How many of y'all know that you got to listen to your inner voice for guidance? Right? A lot of people are trying to figure things out with their brain. And sometimes you just got to listen to your inner voice, right? Listen to your inner voice. Are y'all in touch with your inner voice? You got to be in touch with your inner voice, your inner voice, your inner voice. And so I was very intentional. How many of y'all know you need to be intentional, right? You need to be intentional. Be very intentional. So I was very intentional yesterday, and I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. Who knows? I was, I'm always thinking something, right? What to do better, what to do different, what topics to bring you guys, all that kind of thing. Where I'm going with my business, how to go to the next level. Like I'm never stagnant, right? I'm always like checking in. I'm always tapping in. And so it came to me that today needs to be Motivation Monday. Today needs to be Motivation Monday. Wednesday needs to be Wisdom Wednesday, and then maybe Freedom Friday. All right. So that's I think that's the theme I'm going to roll with, because we do need motivation. We absolutely do need motivation. And what's better than motivation is inspiration. But we need to be motivated. We need to be motivated. Let's think about that for a minute. Why would we need to be motivated? Why do you think that you need to be motivated? I know I need to be motivated. I need to be motivated. And we need to be motivated because as human beings, by nature, we're lazy. We're just lazy people. And it's not because we're bad people, but it's because the brain wants to conserve energy, right? The brain is not interested in like exerting a lot of energy if it's not necessary, right? So by nature, you are fighting a fight within yourself, because everything that's good for you is going to be outside of your comfort zone, right? Everything that's good for you is going to be outside of your comfort zone. Everything that's good for me is outside of my comfort zone. This morning I got up and I went to work out, right? And I went, there's like this little path around this little, it's like at a school, and they have like this wooded area, and then they have a path around it. And I went around there, but it was a little hot. And I'm not really into like walking around woods because I don't I don't know what's going to jump out at me. But it was outside my comfort zone. And I knew I needed to do it. So I did it, right? Because I was motivated. I'm motivated to lose the weight. I'm motivated to stay healthy. I'm motivated to take my business to the next level. I'm motivated to level my identity up. I'm motivated to become the next version of me, right? And so I want to ask you this morning, are you motivated? Are you motivated, and are you motivated? And if you're motivated, what are you motivated for? Right? You need to bring awareness, bring conscious awareness into yourself. What am I waking up every day for? We need to be aware of who we are and what we're doing every day, right? Because I know there's a lot of you out there that are just waking up and you're in oblivion. You're just doing the same thing every day. And I know it because I was there. I've done it myself. I did it for 20 years, feeling stuck, feeling unmotivated, feeling like, I didn't know. I just didn't know what to do. I knew I was unhappy. I felt it, but I couldn't like logically put the pieces out here so I could see it objectively. Because I didn't have anybody motivating me. right? No, there wasn't anyone in my life motivating me, right? Stay with me because I'm going somewhere with this. Is there someone in your life motivating you? You need somebody in your life motivating you. Because if not, your brain is working against your elevation. Your brain is working against your progression. Your brain is working against your growth. Because your brain's job is to keep you safe. Your brain's job is to keep you alive. So the less you do, the more your brain believes that you're safe. But how many of y'all understand in today's day and age, that don't work no more? Maybe that worked with cavemen. Maybe that worked with people in tribes, like lay low, let's not do too much. Let's turn the fire out at a certain time because we don't want people to know we're here. I don't know what they were doing back then. But in today's day and age, this truly is survival of the fittest, right? So you got to decide how fit you mentally are in today's day and age. How fit you are physically in your body. In your body. How fit are you? Right? Are you taking your vitamins? I don't have my drink with me here because I was trying to figure out this thing, but I have my protein drink in there. And I have my green powder for all my vegetables. I put in my protein drink. I have my grounded up ginger. I put in my protein drink. I have my matcha tea to activate my metabolism because I got to get rid of this 30 pounds. Like it's got to go. It can't stay. It can't stay. We got to have the motivation to get it right. You got to get right. Right? So it starts internally. It starts internally. You got to get your mind right. Like for real. That was the best advice my ex-boyfriend loser ever gave me. He was like, Capri, you need to get your mind right. And that thing hit me different. It hit me different from any other argument we ever had. And although it was what it was, that was a blessing. Yeah, God used him to give me a blessing that day. Because had I not caught that message, maybe I wouldn't have got my mind right. But the moment I got my mind right, I got my life right. I got my life right because I started getting motivated. I wasn't motivated to do other people's priorities anymore. I wasn't motivated just to numb the pain. I was motivated to get my life in order. I was motivated to put my daughter as a priority, number one. And prior to that, survival was my priority. I was trying to survive because no one had taught me how to structure my life. How many of y'all understand you need to structure your life? You got to structure your life right. Because if you don't have your life structured, you're not in position. You got to get in position so you can have some power. If you're not structuring your life right, somebody else has power over you. Whether that's your employer, whether that's your negative mind, whatever it is. Maybe a negative boyfriend, maybe negative friends because you feel like you need to be a part of that. You need some friends, you need some companionship. Listen, never be weak to that. Never be weak to that. Stop that. Stop that right now. You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. It's better to be by yourself than in bad company. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. Because any day of the week, you got the word of God. So you're never, ever, ever truly alone. And if you reject the word of God, if you reject your spirituality, if you reject that higher level of understanding of self, then that's your own fault. You got to look in the mirror and figure out what your problem is. Because the moment you feel like you need another human being over your higher power, you definitely need to get your mind right because you all the way wrong, right? So we got to know who we are, and we got to get motivated to do what though? To do what? What are you getting motivated for? Don't just be motivated to do materialistic things. Don't be motivated just to work out, to get healthy. What are you getting healthy for? Don't just get motivated to read another personal growth and development book. That's great, but what are you doing it for? What are you getting healthy for? What are you working out for? What are you reading new knowledge and putting new knowledge in your mind for? You got to like go a couple of steps beyond that to really understand the root of what you're doing, because we are asleep. We are asleep in this world, and we're just doing more of what we've been doing. We're doing a lot of what we see other people doing. Listen, I got to shut off my social media because those people are distracting me from the calling on my life. You got to get motivated by the calling on your life, honey, because you got a calling on your life. There are people assigned to you. You got to wake up in a good mood. You got to wake up in a good mood. You got to get motivated to wake up in a good mood, because there are people assigned to you that need your help. They need your help. So you got to really understand who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Man, I'm going to tell you, I'm so glad. I got this one picture of me when I was like 3 or 4 years old. And that picture tells me who I used to be. That picture, thank God for that picture. Because I'm like, yes, girl, yes. I know this other version, like from freaking 7 years old to 40, 45, that wasn't me, right? You got to look at you and say, is this really who I was born to be? That was not who I was born to be. That's what society created me as. That's what my environment influenced me to become, because I didn't know how to think, right? So how many of y'all really don't know how to think? See, people think they know how to think, but you don't always know how to think. So how do you know if you're thinking right or not? Yeah, that's the question right there. How do you know if you're even thinking right? Because, honey, let me tell you, everything comes from thought. The energy, when you wake up in the morning, the energy you got, it's got to be right. And it's got to come from you taking command of your mind. If you don't have command of your mind, who's got command of your mind? Yeah. Who's got command of your mind? Because like I've heard, feeling good is a strategy. And that hit me different today. I was like, oh yeah. And it hit me different because I had some interactions with somebody today and they didn't look like they were feeling good. They didn't look like they were feeling good. And I was like, man, feeling good is a strategy. Feeling good is a strategy. What? Feeling good is a strategy. Y'all got to know that. Feeling good is a strategy. If you wake up and you're not feeling good, you better fix that before you get up. Don't you get out that bed without feeling good. So you got to figure out what strategy that is. What do you need to do to feel good? Don't leave it up to the universe. Don't leave it up to somebody else in your life that they're going to make you feel good. No, that's an inside job. You got to feel good before you get out of your bed, because you have a calling on your life. And you got to stop being distracted by this other external stuff. Let me tell you, one of the best things, one of the best affirmations I live by is I live by faith, not by sight. 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 Because if I live by sight, I'm done. I'm done. The first time somebody upset me, I'm done. I'm distracted. They done took control of my mind. The first time I look at my bank account and it's not where I want it to be, I'm done. Now I'm stressed. The first time I look at my family and something within my family bothers me, I'm done. Because now I done lost control of my mind. The moment I go to work and something at work disturbs me, I'm done. Because now they have control of my emotions. So you got to get right. You got to get in position. You got to know who you are. You got to know your power. You got to make sure that you're feeling good before you even get out of bed, because there are people assigned to your life. They need your energy. They need your positive word. You cannot live by sight. You have to live by faith. If you want anything of excellence in your life, if you want to manifest anything in your life, you got to live by faith. Because people who live by sight, they think that willpower and hard work is going to create the change that they want in life. And how many of y'all know it don't work like that? It does not work like that. You could work hard, work hard, work hard. I mean, just look at the industrial age. There's millions of people that was working hard. There's millions of people that work hard now. And they don't have any fruit for their labor. So I want you to be motivated. I want you to be motivated for something better for your life. Something better. You need a new voice in your mind. You need to listen to a different voice. And your voice has to come from you. It can start out from somebody else until you adopt a stronger identity and you adopt a stronger principle to live by in life. I live by faith, not by sight. I got people assigned to me. I got to get up. I got to get right. I got to get into myself, because I know that my life is not my own, right? I know my life is not my own. I'm not just here to be born, have this lifespan, raise some kids, go on some trips, and then die. Like, that's not all that I'm here for. I'm fabulous. I got something going on. You got to know that about yourself. You got to speak that over yourself. You are fabulous. You got something going on. God put something inside of you that's waiting to come out. It's waiting to come out. For me, it's my voice. For me, I spent 30 years of my life, from about the age of 7 until 40. What is that? That's somewhere around 30 years. Right? 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30 to 40. So 33 years. For 33 years of my life, I had people telling me to be quiet. My environment was controlling me, and I wasn't controlling me. My environment was controlling me. So when I was 7 to 18, and I was in foster care, in and out of foster care, in and out of homelessness, in and out of this, that, and the other thing, the people, I didn't have power. Because when you live in fear, it's a problem. When you live in fear, you can't grow. When you live in fear, you can't grow. Come on, that's a word for somebody right there. When you live in fear, you can't grow. You got to get out of fear. You got to get motivated to get out of fear. And I lived in fear for those 33 years. I lived in fear. I lived in doubt. I lived in limitation. I lived in oblivion. I lived in ignorance. I just didn't know. I didn't have anybody teaching me. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You've got to get somebody in your ear that's living and achieving, and whose spirit is on a higher dimension than you, right? A higher dimension than you. And then as you pull and borrow from their confidence, and you borrow from their positivity, and you borrow from their strength, and you borrow from their power, and you borrow from their word, and you borrow from their knowledge, and you borrow from their wisdom, and you borrow from their spirit, and you borrow and you borrow and you borrow until you get right. And then when you get a little bit stronger, that's when you can kind of blend back into who you were supposed to be from the beginning, right? Man, who were you supposed to be from the beginning? I was not supposed to be lost for 33 years. No, there's two ways of looking at that, right? So me having endured all that for 33 years, we have to give meaning to it. Because if we don't give a positive meaning to that, we go commit suicide or whatever the case is, right? We go drink and we get drugged up and all of this because we're trying to numb the pain because the shit don't make no sense. Why did this have to happen to me for so many years, right? So look at your own life. When you look back on what happened, you've got to give it a meaning, a strong, positive meaning. So the meaning that I gave my 33 years of oblivion was that I today have the knowledge, the resources, the experience, the wisdom, all of that to help people that are experiencing what I experienced. But did I have to go through all of that? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, some people believe in like, that's your destiny. That's what we're supposed to be. Maybe, I don't know. But either way, it don't matter because it's over with. It's over with. You got to let go of your past, right? And how do you let go of your past? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm about to say something good. I'm about to say something good. I'm about to say something good. How do you let go of your past? Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm about to tell you. How do you let go of your past? This is everything. This is everything. I'm telling you right now, this is everything. If you catch this, you'll have a whole new life. The way you get over and done with your past is you understand what you went through. You work through that. You heal from it. You elevate into a new version of yourself that has the solutions. This is why I told y'all in a couple videos ago, maybe 1 or 2 videos ago, become a solution-focused person. Because the moment you become a solution-focused person, you're no longer a victim. You're no longer a victim. The moment you become a solution-focused person, you're no longer a victim. You're looking for solutions. And when you start getting those solutions, and you start healing that trauma, honey, and you start healing that heartbreak, baby, and you start identifying yourself as someone else outside of all that you've been through, you elevate like the phoenix from the ashes. When you can do that, and you understand how to solve those problems that you lived through, and you create this fabulous life. This is why I wrote From Foster Care to Fabulous, an imperative movement. It was imperative for me to be fabulous, honey. I was not going to stay that person. No, I knew I was born to be more. And when you can do that, the way you get over your past is you understand that all of that wisdom and all of that knowledge and all of that healing and all of that pain and all of those resources, you now give that back to the universe. You give all of that back to the universe by identifying who has those problems now, and you go help them. You become the solution to those problems because you already been through it. When you can do that, you give new meaning to those experiences. It has value now. It's not just 33 years of wasted life. It's 33 years of suffering for a purpose. There's not one person that can get in front of me that I don't know how to help, because I've been through so much. I've been through so much. That's why I was born to be a therapist. That's why I was born to be a hypnotherapist. That's why I heal people's trauma. That's why I help them create a new identity. That's why I got Heal Your Life with Dr. Cruz. That's why I write these books. Because I understand myself differently now. And you got to understand yourself differently. And the way you do that is you take the power away from your past and you bring it into the future. Into this moment. The future of that moment is this moment. And in this moment, you get some wisdom about yourself. You get some knowledge and you get some wisdom about yourself, honey. Get some wisdom about yourself, baby. When you get some wisdom about yourself, then you can help other people heal. And there is no better reason to be alive than to use everything that you've learned in life and then turn it around and start helping somebody else who needs that wisdom. When you start saving other people's lives with your experience, your voice, your story, your everything, everything you've been through, everything you had to do to heal. When you start doing that and sharing that with other people and you start helping other people heal, it's almost like you're man, a superhero. Right? You're almost like a superhero. This is why they say like certain doctors have a God complex. Because when you know how to help save someone's life, it makes you feel superhuman. It's like, oh, baby, I got that for you. Don't even worry. What you crying for? You ain't got to cry. I got this. Don't worry about it. I know how to help you. When you could tell somebody that, oh, man, your life has all new meaning, honey. It has all new meaning. I don't want to get high. I don't want to drink myself into oblivion anymore. I used to drink and just pass out on the couch because I just was so tired. I was tired of life beating me down. And I was 31 years old when I vaguely heard somebody in the post office. I was complaining about something. And they said, when you do what you love, when you do what you love, you'll never work another day in your life. Ain't that the truth? I don't work. What people call work, that ain't work to me. I'm a therapist. I'm a hypnotherapist. I help people heal trauma. I help people increase their self-esteem, their confidence. I have a coaching program, Deliberate Creator Coaching, where I teach people how to deliberately create their life. I write books. I do these videos because I love them. I don't do it for the likes. Although, go ahead, like that video. But you know what I mean? That's not where the intention is coming from. And when you can do that with your own life, this is why it's imperative. You must heal. Whatever had control over you yesterday, you must heal from that today. If it's the wrong perspective, the wrong attitude, addiction, low self-esteem, the wrong identity, hate in your heart, whatever your issue is, you gotta get in front of that and heal that so that you can go into the world and teach other people how to heal from it. And when you do that, you won't need anybody to help motivate you because it starts becoming intrinsic. Every day I wake up, I'm intrinsically motivated. Intrinsically motivated. And when you're intrinsically motivated, that's freedom. That's freedom. Man, I hope y'all caught this today. You need to get some motivation in your life. And then you need to get some inspiration in your life. And you need to understand that feeling good is a strategy. So before you step your feet onto the floor out of your bed in the morning, you got to feel good about you. You got to feel good about you because your word is what's programming your mind. You understand? Your word. And whatever word you allow into your mind, that's why the Bible tells us you got to guard your mind. 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 Put your blinders up. Sometimes I got to stop scrolling. Yesterday, right before bed, I was like, oh man, I know better. I know better than this. Why did I clicked on Snoop Dogg's video? Man, I know I shouldn't have did that. It's some three policemen. That don't even sound right. It was three policemen trying to arrest this dude, and he wasn't like resisting physically. Maybe he was tightened up or whatever. But this cop just started punching him in the face. And I was like, no. Please, God, no. Come on, come on. Don't do that. Just punching the dude in the face. Got three cops holding this dude, and a cop is punching him in the face. Like, come on, don't. It's tough, man. This world is tough. That's why you got to get motivated. Come on, you got to get motivated. 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 Because when you get motivated, you start healing from that stuff in your past. You can go into the world and start healing other people with your word, with your story, with your life, with your experience, with your energy, with your spirit. Come on, you got to listen to that inner voice. What were you called to do in life? That's what you got to get motivated about, okay? You got to do that, because there's people out there that's getting punched in the face by police. There's people out there that are getting beaten. There are people out there, children out there getting abused by their parents because their parents are off their rocker. There are people out there getting robbed and murdered and stolen. Like, people need your help. You got to know that. People need your help. You are valuable. You are valuable. You are valuable. Come on. You are valuable. You are valuable. You are valuable. You are valuable. You got to know that. You got to know that. You got to move around. You got to be like, I am valuable. I am valuable. Clap your own hands. I am valuable. Do it right now. I am valuable. I am valuable. Raise your voice. I am valuable. I am valuable. Speak from your diaphragm. I am valuable. My life has value. My life has value. My life has value. I am valuable. Not superficial. I'm a queen. I'm a king. Not superficial. That's people pumping their identity up, and that's cool too if that's what you need. Listen, hey, I'm with it. I get it. I like do what you got to do, but really understand internally, you are valuable, because whatever it is that you suffered through, you're going to find a solution for. If I found a solution for my 33 years of misery and oblivion and abuse and homelessness and abandonment and foster care and people trying to kill me and this, that, and the other thing, domestic violence and brokenheartedness and feeling abandoned by my entire family, right? Not just my parents, but my entire family abandoning me. If I can figure all that out and come out like this, like strong and focused and powerful and motivated and an author and a businesswoman and a this, that, and the other thing, with focus and purpose and God in my spirit, you can do it too. Come on. You got this. You got this. Like, for real, for real. You got this. You just got to get motivated. Yeah. Because you got this. You got this. It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. But you got this. Keep your focused intention on where you're going and who you want to become and what you want to do in your future and what you want to create. You are a creator. Get into creation. All right? Get into creation. Get into creation. Deliberate Creator Coaching. Why did I name it that? Why did I name it that? Deliberate Creator Coaching. Go to capricruz.com if you want to sign up. $67, change your life. 2 coachings a month. Deliberate Creator Coaching. Why? Because we're deliberate creators. First of all, we're creators. We don't all know that we're deliberate. Some of us are not deliberate creators. And that's who needs the coaching. If you're not deliberately creating your life, you need that coaching. I was not deliberately creating my life for my 20 adult years, from 19 to 20. I was not deliberately creating my life. Well, 19 to 37. At 37, I started deliberately creating my life because I had a spiritual awakening, because I was in a domestic violence situation. My mind awakened. But you don't have to wait for that moment. You don't have to go through that abuse. I'm telling you right now what to do. Deliberate creator coaching, either with me, or with someone else, or even with yourself. But you really need a partner. You need someone to walk with you, because you need someone who's ahead of you in life, who can tell you, hey, don't go down that path. Make a left right here. Make a right here. Go down another mile. Take a pit stop right here. Whatever it is, because they've already been there. They've already done that. All right? All right. I'm Dr. Cruz. You guys have a great, amazing Monday. I'll see you for Wednesday Wisdom. Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday. You guys have a great day. All right. Share this video. I'm going to put it on YouTube. When you guys get the YouTube one, share it with people who need it, okay? We got to start helping people in the world. We got to start. Come on. We got to do better. Y'all heard me last time. I was like going off. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better, right? But when you're in alignment with your calling, you can do better because it's easy. It's easy. This right here is easy for me, right? It didn't start out easy, but it's easy now. Any topic, I could talk on it. Any person you put in front of me, I can help them, right? Because I did the work. So you got to do yours so you can help the people assigned to you. That's the secret to life, baby. I'm telling you. Trust me. All right, bye, guys. Have a great day.